We are live. We are live. We are live. Good morning, everybody. This is an early edition of Inside Storyline Podcast right here on Inside the Storyline Podcast YouTube channel. We are your host. I am Dutch the Creator, and I got my man Bronx Legend as always. We are going to be reviewing last night's WWE Monday Night Raw. And I sound great.
Sound good coming in clear.
I sound great, baby. But yeah, we got a surprise at the end of the match where Adam Pearce came out and he got back into his wrestling mode, didn't he? He couldn't wait to get out there.
He channeled his inner Vince McMahon. You want to play? You want war? You're gonna do it. War. Okay, Vince.
Hi, Vince. Hi, mini me. And the thing about my man, because he used to be a wrestler that I never knew before this, right? And I think like him and what's his name?
We talking about from SmackDown?
What's his name? Bald headed black guy. The announcer. What's his name?
Oh, you talking about
Damn, don't you hate when? But anyway, both of them.
Not Brian, no, not Brian.
Is shit. But anyway, both of them were wrestlers, so they decided. Even Corey Graves was a wrestler, so I think Pierce just channeling his wrestler, like especially in the back. Look, this is what we're gonna do. You're gonna sell her in the ring. Like he turns into like Hulk Hogan quick. Yeah. But last night he came out and did his Vince McMahon thing. Want to play games? You want to play games? No, they're not playing games. They really
yeah, they're really about that. And the fans knew where he was going because it was like, the four of you want to play games? And it was like, yeah, they do.
They want to play games.
So it did. I liked it. It gave mad energy, and I can only imagine if you was live at that show.
Yeah, because I was like, this is a repeat from last week because Cody ran out with his
Cody stayed running out, saving the day.
I was like, this is the same thing. And then, they added, I was like, ooh.
I was wondering what they was going to do. So I guess it's not going to be SmackDown versus Raw.
I told you it was some, but the thing is, what I think they're going to do is this. If you see on our thumbnail, you have Drew McIntyre down on the bottom with Judgment Day. And then you have Kevin Owens. Or what they can do is have it to where next week they're vying for Drew's attention to join either group because it's a 5-on-5. They only got 4-on-4 right now. So I'm thinking this is just a prediction. I'm thinking that it's going to be Rhea Ripley and Judgment Day trying to convince him to come on their team. And it's going to be Cody and them trying to convince them to come on his team. And what I think is going to happen is he's going to choose Cody and them. And then that next week, because we got 3 weeks. And that next week, they're going to choose someone from SmackDown, probably Solo Sikoa. Or Jimmy, and that Jay thing could happen, So they'll probably go with Jimmy. So Jimmy come over from SmackDown, and during War Games, that's when Drew turns heel. What do you think?
I definitely think I didn't know how we were getting there, but I know that it's going to happen, and it's going to happen a lot sooner. And, who was the other one we waiting on turn heel? I think Sammy's going that way too.
Ooh, I
Slowly but
disagree.
surely, though.
I disagree with you. I disagree with you.
I'm calling it.
Why? Okay, give me your thought process behind that. What do you
Did you
see?
did you remember when they cut to a segment backstage and he was watching? Um, they everybody's had their little video vignettes nowadays, right? Even
Yeah.
Natalia had one last night.
Yes.
Sammy
That
had
was
one.
out of nowhere.
Yeah, I don't know where. I enjoyed it. I'm
I
enjoying the
liked
video.
it, but
They're
I
pretty
mean,
good. But I mean, I didn't see purpose in it. But
me neither.
so
If she wasn't gonna win the shit, why
nah,
y'all put together that whole
definitely
goddamn package for her?
nah. So they had Sammy's, and he was backstage looking at it, and it was that part with the bloodline when he was fighting Roman
I
in his
remember that.
hometown
I remember
elimination,
that.
and
He
he could
was
tell
respected.
Drew all day long, you got to move on. But if you're paying attention to the storyline with Sami Zayn, he ain't moving on. He's still holding it in his heart because it's like, yeah, me and Kevin was champions and we did the damn thing,
Mm-hmm.
but I still ain't solidified myself.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? How many times Kevin Owens been champion and been to the top?
That's
You know what I'm
true.
saying?
That's true.
Zayn's never been there. He has a chip on his shoulder, and slowly but surely, and even you remember that little segment, it might have been a Raw or two ago. He
Mm-hmm.
damn near snapped on Jay.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah.
I'm telling you, it's a slow churn.
I feel where you coming from, but I think it can be looked at as in another way as well. I agree with everything you're saying, but the job of a baby face is to overcome adversity, be it internal and external. You see, remember when the Nexus was trying to turn Cena heel, and they kept doing things. It's going to happen. Ray Wade Bear, it's going to happen. And I remember that one Raw where he just snapped and took the stairs and was just like and was about to throw it at him, and he just said ah, So I think it's more of an internal fight that Sami Zayn is going through, and that's his story arc to where he's still, yes, healing from the bloodline. He's still understanding what the bloodline did to him. And just like he went to Jay after he spazzed out and just said, my bad. I think that's depicting his arc. We seen it, how he spazzed out and then quickly went to go change it. I don't think they want Sammy as a heel anymore because they already had it, and it will literally diminish everything from the last year and a half with the bloodline. It will just cut it off on the balls, and it wouldn't mean as much. So I think that Sammy is going to overcome his internal things that he got going on within himself and become that white meat baby face. I like how they teased the Sami Zayn title win. And even when Rollins had offered it to him, he was like, nah, I will like you. First of all, he didn't even ask for it. He was just like he there for the blood. I mean the Judgment Day, and that's when. And I like how they did that. So Sammy won't look like he's trying to take advantage of a situation, being that he's a babyface. So that's when Rollins say, well, we may not be 100%, but we supposed to give out 100%, aka because we're baby faces. And that's when he was like, okay, fuck it, tonight. So that's why I think Sami Zayn is probably going to be babyface for the rest of his career.
I don't know. I'm gonna stick with that slow hill turn because last hill turn we got, it was more comedic than anything. This one, I think, is going to be a full-fledged heel, and I think they've been teasing it with his promos. Like his promos has been really intense lately. Like not even.
But look who it's for. It's for the Judgment Day, who's been fucking them over since
Right.
WrestleMania, which is a heel faction. So therefore, everything you're doing, all of this emotion is going towards a heel faction. I think the slow burn heel turn is what they're actually showing us within Drew McIntyre.
That too. Man.
Because they ain't gonna tell two stories. They ain't gonna tell the two of the same. That's the thing. Like, I don't think Triple H he's gonna waste time on telling the same story with two different characters. Because
But
everybody
that's
got
the
to
thing.
have.
It's two different characters.
But the same storyline, it wouldn't make sense.
I feel like it's two different ways though, because Sami, it was like joining the gang. Sami joined the gang, he went to jail this time, and he'll never be the same again. It's something in there.
Like he got violated.
He got violated when he went and joined that gang, and you know he just ain't gonna never be the same Sami that we.
So Roman raped Sami.
I mean,
He said he ain't gonna be the same. That was he got through that though. I get what you said, but wasn't that the whole WrestleMania overcoming?
Nah, you don't forget that.
You got Roman Reigns out here.
Roman Reigns, he violated Sami, and Sami's still feeling it. That wasn't exactly the story path I was trying to go, but
God damn.
Hey, we inside the storyline, baby. That's what we doing.
That's all we can do. We inside the storyline and Roman Reigns inside Sami.
Damn, all right.
Apparently.
Oh man.
Speaking of platforms, we on IG, baby. We on TikTok. We on Twitter, man. Holla at us, man.
Yes.
We gonna leave it there. On that note,
I digress.
all right. Woo. So let's talk with Drew McIntyre. He pulls up in a nice Suburban he had too. That was nice. Nice. Pulled up, and you know that that whole scene reminded me of when Ray Liotta pulled up at his girlfriend's mother house in Goodfellas early in the morning. He was out all night. He go up to the door, and all he was and he was like, "Get the fuck back in the car." I'll probably play the scene. I'll probably just redo this and play the scene because Shorty ain't even let him get out the car. She like, "So we know how you feel like."
And as cute as she want to be, you would think you want to talk to her, but Drew wasn't even on that type of energy. He was like, "Man, you don't get the hell out of my face."
So talk about that. What is Drew feeling right now? Take us inside Drew McIntyre's mind right now, Drew.
Man, I think it is definitely turning into the Scottish psychopath because it's damn sure a mental thing went down. Because not only did he fail to secure the bag, but he also still has that chip on the shoulder that he never got his full moment that he was supposed to get. And then on the other end, it's like, damn, if I would have been smarter and took the help of the Judgment Day, I would be champion right now. Yeah. Rhea Ripley didn't help going past him talking about some, you know, like,
told you, bro.
You could have it all. And I honestly, if I was Drew, fuck it. I'll take it. I'm taking it. You know what I'm saying?
You would have took it at Crown Jewel?
Yeah, probably because
But
at the
wouldn't
end,
that taint? Okay, when you had no audience, you beat Brock Lesnar 1, 2, 3, and
hmm
with the audience there, aren't you gonna be like, "Wow, I had to do it with help"? And if you still want to be babyface, which he can't be babyface
no, well,
after that.
nah, that's what I was saying. At that point, I probably wouldn't care.
I actually like this long game. I like it because you know some of our best heel turns were slow burns. And you feel it coming, you feel it coming, you feel it coming, then bam, when it happens, it
hmm
happens. Now I probably was watching, but I don't remember. Marty Jannetty and Shawn Michaels,
Oh
but
yeah.
I seen the documentary and they
hmm
said that was the slow burn joint. Like
hmm
they just knew, but they ain't know it was gonna be at Brutus the Barber Beefcake set. And woo,
Yeah.
that was the kick,
Kicked his head through the damn window. Lord.
bruh. I mean, Shawn Michaels got the best super kick ever. Can we agree on that? I mean, that
Absolutely.
sweet chin music is just
Shit, that's a slow burn within itself. The
yeah. Winding
you
that
know, it's
joint
like
up.
and we was stomping with him, like,
Yeah,
yeah.
yeah. So I think the slow burn, Drew, we're gonna appreciate
mm,
when he totally, totally flipped the fucking wig. It might not even be at War Games. They probably lose due to something that Drew gonna be like, what the fuck? Like, and it's gonna happen on Monday Night Raw.
yeah, I can see that.
Because they want to maximize the eyes on this turn. So
hmm
therefore, you're gonna get more people on Raw than watching the pay-per-view.
Yeah. So, are we saying Full Hill by Survivor Series?
I'm gonna say full heel. I'm gonna say he gonna walk out on his team at Survivor Series, look
hmm
back and be like, I tried. Is he gonna give you a? He's gonna give you a. I tried look. I want
mm
like him to nail that look as the cameras point, like at the top of the ramp. He's walking, just disappointed, and then look back like, and
hmm
tomorrow, Sami, because the most heat you can get is probably on Sami Zayn. That's the most heat you. Oh, Cody. Matter of fact,
mm Yeah.
Cody's more beloved. They all out there. They licking their wounds like we did it. We did our best, but we still gonna come. We're still gonna fight against Judgment Day. Blah blah blah. And then you hear that sword, and he
hmm
comes out, and he hit us with the what? Let's hug it. Let's hug it. And as they're about to hug, he clotheslined the shit out of Cody. He fucked Sami up, kick him out the motherfucking ring with a claymore. Whoever's else there, who else? You got Cody, you got Drew, you got Sami. Who else? Shit.
Um, Cody, Drew, Sammy. You said Jay.
Jay, and he gonna go in on Jay.
Oh yeah.
Like have him fuck everybody up on some Sting shit. You know
Yeah.
what I mean? Like Sting
hmm
WCW, NWO shit. Like have him fuck everybody. Go ham. I mean, throw motherfuckers through tables. I'm talking about like get up under the ring and hit people. Like I want carnage to where Drew just goes berserk, bruh, and Pierce and them got to come down, but he fucking them. Like I want to fucking 10-minute straight up Drew McIntyre heel turn.
He needs that massacre, that Scottish psychopath that we know and love. Black on black on black, everything.
Yes.
I don't.
Oh, Rollins too. Rollins.
Yeah.
Matter of fact,
Absolutely.
Because this Rollins shit ain't done.
Mm-mm.
They doing 3 matches, baby.
Yeah, absolutely.
Something.
Absolutely.
And it need to culminate at at Royal Rumble, where he wins the belt at Royal Rumble.
Yeah.
That next jump, he lose because of arrogance or something, or some fucked upness or whatever, But then he's healed at this point, and he could just, you think you got me? Let's try that thing again. Hell in a Cell, something, bruh.
Because I think it's Survivor Series, Royal Rumble. No, what's in December?
You got TLC.
Is that December?
Yeah, usually is in December.
Okay, so Survivor Series.
What they can do is have Seth be injured in the next. Okay, Survivor, because that'll be TLC, where they'll have their second match or whatever pay-per-view that is. Did they ever skip December? I feel like they skipped it last year.
Elimination Chamber is when? Because I know that comes.
I think that's in February. I believe so.
Okay, because April's WrestleMania.
Yeah, April's WrestleMania. It's in March.
Royal Rumble January. It's March.
What's in February?
That's fine.
Something's in February. No, Royal Rumble is in February.
No, it's January.
I thought they're doing the no, it's in January. So they scrapped that day one shit on January 1st. Roman couldn't make it. He caught COVID or something. But whatever, okay.
Survivor Series November 25th. And then you got oh shit, you only gave me because I guess I put it 2023. Let me see.
Because whatever pay-per-view is in December, that's when Rollins should get hurt but still win. And he's out until Royal Rumble. Or, well, if you say Royal Rumble is in January, he don't even have to get injured. Because he'll be a heel.
Elimination Chamber is February.
It's February?
Yeah.
Okay. All right, then March is what? WrestleMania?
No. April's WrestleMania.
So what's going to be in March? But whole time, Drew is going to turn heel between Survivor Series and Royal Rumble. So I think, in my mind, it's going to be him versus Seth for the third time at Royal Rumble, and that's when Drew is going to win the belt. Now, how don't we know? Because I really think Triple H has everything planned in his head for like the next year. How do you feel about Drew winning the Royal Rumble match? Not the Royal Rumble match, but the match he has at Royal Rumble against Seth Rollins, and LA Knight challenging him at WrestleMania for said WWE Heavyweight Champion. Because LA Knight is going to win the Royal Rumble. How does that sound?
Honestly,
we can't talk about LA Knight not being in the title scene no more because he's there.
He's there, but I don't know. I like LA Knight. I do, but I
like LA.
I don't feel like I need to see.
Sound like you about to break up with a girlfriend. But
Yeah,
look,
it's not you. It's me. I don't. Even though this is not realistic, I honestly don't feel like I need to see him until next year.
Ooh, LA Knight.
Yeah.
It would be good if he just rolled out for a hot second.
Yeah, just give us a little time to miss you. Like you just lost your title match at Crown Jewel. I'll see you in like December or January.
How about we see him again at his number at Royal Rumble?
Okay, Royal Rumble. We'll see.
What day is Royal Rumble in January? Because Roman was gone for 3 months.
January 28th.
You think we can last that long without a LA Knight? Yeah.
Well, nah. I mean, if the Royal Rumble's in January, then we need to start getting some faces out there saying that I'm going to win and I'm going to be in it. So we can start plugging in January.
So you just want LA Knight to just disappear for a couple of weeks right now?
Yeah.
But what is that going to do for LA Knight?
I think right now, and this is just how I feel personally, I think right now the momentum is like it went from and then it's like So it's like
let's talk about your views on that match though. Because that rolls into what we're even talking about.
Roman versus LA Knight. That match kind of dragged a little. I feel like don't get me wrong, like it was a good match, but Roman's slow, methodical pace of giving out punishment wasn't as satisfying as I thought it would be. Mm-hmm. I thought it was going to be more of a beatdown, and it wasn't. Mm-hmm. So it was just like.
So do you like LA Knight having some offense?
No, it was good him having offense. But I don't know. I think I was expecting more from Roman, and I didn't get that.
On my review that I did, that you guys can go watch, I said this. I said, look, I'm tired of the same bloodline interference thing. Like, I thought going into the match, it was going to be some shenanigans, but I thought it was going to be something to where LA Knight he's like really backed into a corner. You know what I mean? Like to the point where it's impossible for him to win. You know, like, but different. You know, like from Jimmy coming in solo, scaring him, like, and he was fucking Jimmy up, but it was the same ending. It's like they recycle the same ending every Roman Reigns match. I was looking for something to be back and forth near falls. Like back and forth. I'm get ridiculous joints. Like, whoa, like have me
right.
What match was that? Was it was Roman versus Jay.
Yeah.
Where, like, bruh.
You on the edge of your seat.
We on there, like, oh my God, we in the disco. Like, what the fuck is going on? I want that. I thought they were going to bring me that. When they got in the ring and talking shit, like, doing the announcement. Brian Saxton. God damn it, that's his goddamn name.
Brian Saxton. Roman fucked at him when he got in the ring, and I say, "Oh God, what happened?"
Because Brian Saxton is not. They must have. Shorty couldn't probably make the plane because Brian Saxton was never fucking. But he did good. He did pretty good. He just every time he talked.
But what now? Because Saudi is a little funny about women doing stuff. Was she there last time?
Nope.
I think they gotta have a man.
Think about it. But they got dudes. They got dude announcers. What the fuck, Brian Saxton? I mean, Brian, he did good.
I was about to say he did good. So
he did good. He had
Roman wasn't
announcers.
I was like, oh.
But
wow.
I think they do that banter all the time, though.
Oh, okay.
I think this is the thing. But, I mean, I love that how LA Knight just wasn't letting shit just... He wasn't even letting Roman Reigns get introduced. He just motherfucker, blah, 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 blah. And I just thought it was going to be something different, catered or tailored to LA Knight. Sort of like Stone Cold, Bret Hart, sharpshooter, blood, going down. Not. I don't know.
I don't think it was on that level. It was more so like, all right, he's hot right now. Let's give him a title shot. Let's put him on the main event for Crown Jewel, and we'll get them ratings. We'll get that check, and then we'll clear it. Roman Reigns went into that match kind of like how he's going into the last little bit of his career. He's just, I'm here. I'm gonna show up. I'm gonna do the match, and then I gotta bounce.
So let me ask you: is Roman still into this?
He is into it, but anybody, I don't care who you are, anybody who's held that thing for 3 years, the train is slowing down, and we losing steam. So
do you think he want to be in that position like that? Do you think he's ready to lose the belt?
I think he been wanted to go, be honest, but Vince probably was like, "Come on, you're the tribal chief, and he just
God damn it, we tried to get you over for 5 years, and you want to quit right now?
Right.
This is exactly what we wanted. Like, oh my God, they love you. You put that fucking finger in the air, and you just fucking like, oh my God, they love you, and you want to give this shit up? I'll let you be off for 3 months. How about that? All right, I might do that.
And look, it probably wasn't even that easy. He was just like, yo, look, I'm tired, yo. I want to be with my family. My wife just had a baby.
I got $10 million for you.
No, not enough? All right, fine. Call Alpha and Seeker. I didn't want to have to pull this car.
Never paid them that much. I'm going to call The Rock and tell him I'm taking the name back. Whoa,
hey, yo.
You ain't got to do that.
No,
You know that name is copyrighted. Rock asked him for that shit long time ago.
But I think he been wanted out, but he stayed probably for Vince and for creative, and it's like, all right. But after that, he not going past WrestleMania. He done, and you could tell he done.
Somebody made. I'm gonna get your view on this. Somebody made a claim. And I really want you to think about it. Just ponder it a little bit. Even though we're live, I still want you to ponder it a little bit.
Mm-hmm.
What do you think of Roman? Because they was talking about Hulk Hogan's streak. I think it's 14 something. And Roman's only at 11 something. Right?
Mm-hmm.
Now, it looked like Endeavor and TKO and Triple H, they like Reigns, right? Mm-hmm. And they're trying to basically get rid of the old and bring in the new.
Mm-hmm.
And with Hogan, you never know what's going on with him. So they might want to just get Hogan off of the record board Maybe that's their whole fucking game. Because they're not going to do Bruno. Bruno's 7 years.
We ain't got that much time.
They're not going to do that. But you're telling me, listen, just listen to this, my brother.
Mm-hmm.
You're telling me if they are that close to Hogan, that would put them around, I think they said Survivor Series. I'm not SummerSlam 2024. If Roman lasts after SummerSlam, he'll beat Hulk Hogan's all-time record of holding that belt. What do you think of them going the full fucking Hogan down to probably the day?
No. I don't even got to think about that.
Why not? give me some reasons.
The crowd, I tell you, this train is coming to a halt. The steam is running out. We enjoy the bloodline storyline. We do. Oh, God knows we do. However, we ain't in the 8th and the 9th inning. That game should have been over a long time ago. And we holding on because of who it is. But I've read some comments too, and at this point, people are saying, okay, we're being force-fed Roman again.
Ooh.
Now we feeling like we're back in the beginning when they were trying to force feed us.
You think they go get? You think Roman gonna start getting go away heat?
Yeah, absolutely.
Ooh.
It's coming to that point, and that's why I said at WrestleMania it has to be done.
And it has to be done by one Cody Rhodes, right?
Yeah. I understand that people want to, they want to break records, and it's never been done before, and it'll probably never be done again. But even with Ric Flair's 16-time world champion, there's a lot of people that came close. Triple H, John Cena, Randy, all of them. But sometimes it just ain't meant to be done,
Yeah, some shit. And me personally, I don't think they should do Hulk Hogan. I think Hulk Hogan, like him or love him, is the face of fucking wrestling. Period.
Absolutely.
And I think he should always, that's hit. I never asked you. 4 people can only go on Mount Rushmore. Who's your Mount Rushmore?
Damn.
I just laid that on you, and we gonna cut this out, and I'm gonna give you mine, and I'm gonna get you. You gonna give me. We live. I just put you on the spot. Who's your Mount Rushmore?
Well, I know Kurt Angle was definitely on that Mount Rushmore.
That's one. Go ahead and say it. I know you're gonna fucking say it, but go ahead.
No, my top 5 is my.
Yeah, let's do a 5.
My top 5 is my personal favorite, but if you're talking about just wrestling as a whole,
bruh, just personal, whole, everything. You can use 2 for personal. You can use 3 for whole. I mean, I don't care how you want to break it out. Give me 5 motherfuckers who you gonna put on your Mount Rushmore of wrestling and never change. It can never change.
Stone Cold.
Is that one?
That's 2.
Okay, that's 2.
Kurt Angle, Stone
Cold. Can you tell me why Stone Cold though?
Because, all right, just like how you said Hogan is the face, right?
Right.
You couldn't take Bruno Sammartino and put him up on a thing and ask people, hey, who's that?
Ooh.
You can do that with Stone Cold. You could do that with Hogan. You can do that with my number 3, which is Ultimate Warrior. It's controversial, but
Ultimate Warrior is a lot of people know the
exactly.
They know the
That's
pain.
That thing.
Okay, I get. He's a cultural wrestling legend. I get. Okay,
yes,
I can give you that.
Undertaker.
I
think it's just a given.
That's
best WWE gimmick ever. That's 4.
That's 4.
That's 4.
Ooh, 5, man, brother.
5. Who would be number 5 for Mount Rush? Hmm. You had to come back to me on that number 5. Let's go for yours.
Okay, okay. I'm flying off the wing here. I'm just thinking.
Mm-hmm.
I haven't thought about it. Stone Cold Steve Austin.
Yeah.
And the reason I say Stone Cold Steve Austin is because Stone Cold revolutionized the fucking business. He put something on his back that if it did not work, we wouldn't have WWE today. WCW for 83 weeks shitted on WWE. And when Kevin Nash and Sky Hall went to WCW, they literally used their names. And they put realness and just straight up real life into their whole gimmick. Your man walked through the crowd. I ain't never see that shit before. He showed up. Razor Ramon showed up on WCW TV, bruh.
Mm-hmm.
And walked through the motherfucking crowd, bruh. And said, you know who I am. And you know why I am here. Woo! And they made it seem as if Eric Bischoff, genius, made it seem as if WWE was infiltrating or invading WCW, bruh. And I remember this shit, and I'm like, whoa, man, my little brother like, oh my motherfucking God, we about, oh shit.
Yep.
And then Kevin Nash came 2 weeks later. That was it. And then Bash at the Beach, boom, was it. This is a new world order, brother. So Vince McMahon had to think, bruh. Had this ringmaster. This dude got something with him, though. He got something. And then that fucking promo, which that's going to be inside the promo. That's going to definitely be a inside the promo episode. That might be a special. I might have to make that special.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
When Stone Cold walked up on that motherfucking stage, said, fuck that King of the Ring shit. He said, I'm holding all of the WWE superstars, putting them on notice. Putting them on notice. Told motherfucking Jake the Snake, come through with your Bible verses talking about John 3:16. Austin 3:16 says, I just whipped your ass. That birthed a fucking legend. And then after that, all she wrote. That's why he's my number one. I know I just took you on a ride, but that's why he's on my fucking list as number one. Okay. Best wrestler of all, man, best gimmick of all time.
Okay.
Woo! Man. I have to go with Hulk Hogan. Number two. Because Hulk Hogan came and, like, that's my first love. That's my first love. That's the first person I remember of wrestling. And his name is synonymous with wrestling. If you go to the fucking Congo right now and say Hulk Hogan, they're going to know who the fuck he is. Yeah. If you go to anywhere, I don't care if you go to Alaska, bruh, on the far fucking reaches of fucking humanity, they're going to know who the fuck Hulk Hogan is. They might not know who Hollywood Hogan is, but they know who the fuck Hulk Hogan is.
Right.
And he transcended, like, that rock and roll wrestling shit, WrestleMania, that whole WrestleMania shit was fucking Hogan. It was Hogan, bruh. Hogan put that shit on his back. That's why I feel Vince McMahon will always be indebted to Hulk Hogan. Hulk Hogan held Vince McMahon down on the fucking on in trial, bruh. Like, we think of Undertaker being that guy for Vince, which he is. He's a loyal motherfucker. But Hogan, they got a bond, bruh.
Oh wow. Yeah.
Vince McMahon fucking, like, trust Hogan till this day, I think. That's why Hogan is my number two. My number three. My number 3 is going to have to be Cody Rhodes. And I'm listen, bro.
I was gonna say it for you, but okay. I knew it. Soon as I seen that red cup, I say, "Oh, he contemplating on saying this one." But go ahead. You know what? I'm gonna take your flag down. We're gonna put a big ass Cody Rhodes picture in the back. Yeah, him doing his act exactly.
The reason I say Cody Rhodes is on my Mount Rushmore is because what I always say, bro. I never seen it happen in real time. You know what I mean? Like, I never seen this happen. I came back in 2010 ish. And I seen Cody Rhodes. Like, I seen him struggling. I seen this guy, like, with the fucking character of Stardust. And I didn't think of nothing. I thought of him as the mid card. Not even the mid card, bruh. Lower. I did respect him and his brother, you know, getting the tag team titles or whatever. But other than that, man, I ain't never see someone go from obscurity to the main event. And not just the main event, but the face of the motherfucking place. And the way he did it, I can only respect the man to go out and make his own fucking bones, man. That is my soul. That I love masculinity. I love when a man goes out and don't have no excuses. He said in his documentary, you know what I'm talking about. He said, I'm the son of motherfucking Dusty motherfucking Rhodes. I was going to make at least a fucking meal a year every motherfucking year. And be good for the rest of my motherfucking life. He left that to go out on the indies, bruh. And make his bones there. Made a list. Created something from nothing. Creating a whole motherfucking competition, my nigga. Like, what? Like, what? Who does that? Who did that? And the rest is history. And then the pack. The pack just solidified it for me.
And that's exactly how he gonna be up there on that rock mushroom with the pepper.
Oh, damn. Got a rock. Just, speaking of rock.
Okay.
It's my 4. The rock is just electrifying, my man.
Yeah.
The man wasn't even a wrestler for a long time. And then he came back. He didn't have to. See, the rock is my number 4 is because he don't have to fuck with this no more. He don't have to fuck with this no more. But he do. And the rock, like I get goosebumps. He get goosebumps. I get goosebumps, bro. Like when I see the rock in anything, and I think he's the most like greatest person that ever lived. I think he's the greatest human being. Like he's just, I seen him meet grown men and they cry.
So he gave away his own damn truck and had to find a way to get home. I was like,
I did. Like, how you gonna get home?
Right. Yeah.
But I think he's a great individual. He's the only motherfucker I know that can still be in business with his ex-wife and still be like, they are fucking business partners.
I guess
because he's great.
Yeah.
He's the great one. I'm sure he has flaws and people don't fuck with him for certain shit, but I don't need to know all that shit. I know he's the motherfucking Rock. And my number 5 will be Undertaker. Self-explanatory. That's it.
I was sitting there thinking about it, and
I gave you a long. That's why I was good. I was like, I hope he's thinking. You got number 5, right?
Yeah. So Kurt Angle, Stone Cold, Ultimate Warrior.
We ain't got Ric Flair in there. I think he'd probably be my number 6, but go ahead.
Yeah, Ric Flair is a good one. Undertaker.
You did say Undertaker though.
I did. I already said.
You said Kurt Angle,
Stone
Cold, Undertaker.
No, I said Ultimate Warrior.
And Ultimate Warrior.
Right.
You got one more.
So when you talk about embodying a character and actually
I think I know
believing
where
in
you're at.
becoming it. You know where I'm going with it. Just like I knew where you was going with number three. Um,
Go ahead and say it.
Next to Stone Cold and Undertaker, to embody a character the way they did, you got to go
There
Tribal
you
Chief.
go. I thought you was just gonna look up.
Oh, well, I could see it, so I'm acknowledging. I between
I'm not mad at
Undertaker
it.
and Stone Cold, out of the whole wrestling everything, WWE, WCW, AEW, fucking uh, AWA, whatever, NWA. When you talk about taking a character and embodying it and making it your own,
Mm.
those two have done it greater than anybody else. Ric
Can I?
Flair is a good one too,
Can
but
I? Can?
go
Can
ahead.
I? Can? I'm so. See, I wasn't even thinking of Roman Reigns because I was just thinking too deep into it.
Mhm.
I'm gonna have to agree with you, but I'm going to have to share a space. Roman Reigns and Undertaker have to share a space. They have to because I can't take out Undertaker
Yeah.
because Undertaker, that's the longest, most successful gimmick ever. I say Stone Cold is the best gimmick ever, but
Mhm.
Undertaker has the most successful
Mhm.
gimmick of all time.
Mhm.
That man took a fucking black fucking coat, a big ass fucking tie, and some purple gloves
Purple glove.
to take that to some straight up cult shit in the ministry
Mhm.
to some straight up biker shit in the
Mhm.
early 2000s and then bring both of them together to
Yep.
make what we ended with. Like, he's the LL Cool J of fucking um 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 wrestling. Like, that guy is
Right.
that guy.
Yeah.
And I can't deny the tribal chief because of what he been through and how he changed the fucking trajectory of, bruh, that probably had a lot to do with Endeavor.
Yeah.
Like, wow, they can do that? They, so Vince had this man be the champion for 2.5 years? And the people accepted that shit from something fake? Something scripted? Wow. And they know for a fact that it's scripted. And they making it believe or acknowledge. So yes, I think my number 5 is a code is a code placement.
Share your space.
Yeah, Roman Reigns and Undertaker. I'm gonna give you that, my brother.
If I could do a number six, I think Randy would be up there somewhere.
I'm surprised Randy wasn't. The way you be
But
riding for the nigga, man, you ride like this nigga is,
I'd rather like him when he's compared to Cody. However,
we ain't gonna go there.
we're not gonna go
We
there.
ain't gonna go there. If
But
y'all want to see us go there, y'all definitely can see us
we
go there.
had hell. We got a couple episodes if we go there. But Randy has embodied his character. I hear voices and all that. That definitely,
Legend killer.
yeah. And when he, transforms into that place, you know, when he start hearing them, and
And
he
again,
start
people,
trying to,
y'all see my skulls? That
mm-hmm,
comes from Randy. I'm going to get some more. They're
you
going to
know.
be my fillers, okay? I love Randy, but he ain't
So,
Cody. I'm sorry.
uh,
Let's get to the rest of Raw. We
get back on the wall, right?
That's good.
All right, so
I'm gonna cut that segment out. But people like, bruh, do you understand that people love our? And I always wanted this on my other channel. We get more views and watch time from our long form shows than anything. I think it's because wrestling fans are wrestling fans. They love people talking wrestling.
I know people that put on headphones and just listen to it while they doing
When I'm
it.
in the gym, I listen to Nat Sam Wrestling. His joints be an hour and 15 minutes minimum.
Wow.
Because it's what we like, bro. Like, we like listening to speculation and all of the predictions and everything that we just broke down, bro. Somebody's busting a nut off of that joint.
Okay.
The way we are giving them wrestling content. That's what we do, because we're the best goddamn wrestling podcast
in the world.
Fucking world. And I got time today because I don't work tonight. You off? You took off?
Nah, I'm working.
Oh, you gotta go in.
So Judgment Day, Damian Priest, Finn Balor versus the New Day. That was a good damn match. It was fast paced. They ain't waste no time.
What do you think about the New Day having a resurgence of interest? And I think that's why they did the match, just to, put it out there. What do you think of the New Day having a new resurgence of something?
I think it's good. It keeps the show fun. It keeps it alive, and they can wrestle their ass off. So it makes for good matches. I couldn't get over their Halloween costume.
Yeah, exactly.
They put this shit on the screen. I said, "What the hell, yo?"
And that goes out to Triple H as well, because I'm sure Triple H came up with the idea. And I like how Triple H is connecting. Like, he is not forgetting what happened last week.
Mm-hmm.
Vince used to just forget.
Just throw it under. Yeah, nah, he ain't hit it with a chair last week. He good.
Right, like, they just met today. No, they had a whole fucking match.
So he had the little cape, the little briefcase. He was Damian Priest. So you know what? I didn't.
It was a styrofoam.
Yeah. He opened it up. And look, I thought Xavier was supposed to have been Finn Balor or something like that, or Rhea, but he was Dom.
Oh, he was?
He was Dom.
I thought he was Damian Priest with the hair.
Nah, Xavier was Dom. What you call it was Damian Priest. Kofi, because he had the cape, the long cape.
That's true. That's true.
I said, hey, yo, they're hilarious.
But I like their match.
Their match was good. It was fast paced. It was really good.
Can we get to the Miz? Let's just get to the Miz.
Oh, okay. Miz is having a resurgence himself.
I have some probably unpopular views on this, but I want to hear your views about Miz winning this match. Go over the match and what do you think?
It was Miz, it was Bronson, it was Ivar, and Ricochet. Okay. Some good spots in there. Mm-hmm. People, we had two big men, never really, been in a ring together before. Mm-hmm. We had a little bit of that. Ricochet was doing his damn thing. Even though he had a spot where it looked like he almost snapped his damn neck. I was like, that was a good little. You see where Bronson jumped on the rope and he shook it, and Ricochet was supposed to fall back.
Yeah.
Like I forgot what they call it, hurricane.
That shit was.
And his neck. I said, oh.
But he saved it though at the end.
Yeah,
like, He tucked it. See that tuck is where it's at.
They probably got a whole school to learn how to tuck. But right. It was a good match. The ending was controversial, but it was different.
You think it was controversial?
The way they did it.
Well, the actual ending. I thought you were talking about the person who won.
No, it wasn't controversial.
So how do you feel about Miz winning the match?
I kind of seen it coming because I was like, yeah, because when they had their little him and uh, how am I forgetting his name?
Gunther.
Gunther
Yeah, you
had their
can't talk
little
shit about them. You can't talk shit about someone like that, and they
yeah,
don't
and
get it.
not
Yeah.
expect them to right.
I wasn't
So
even
you're not
thinking
on my
about that
level.
though. I wasn't
Huh?
even thinking about. I wasn't thinking about that until you just said it.
Oh, yeah, yeah, yeah.
That's crazy.
The
That is,
promo was so strong. I said, oh, they about to give Miz a push. He need a new type of opponent. I still think he gonna lose at elimination for it. He gonna carry it to elimination.
oh no, he's gonna lose. But what I can say is this: I think with Triple H, and it could be other people, but we were gonna say fucking Triple H because just like the CEO, when the company is doing bad, the CEO is blamed, right?
Right.
So when the company is doing good, the CEO should get blamed. Okay, I'm just gonna fucking shout out to whoever make these storylines, and Hunter probably just be like, that's a good storyline. Fuck it, let's do it. So I'm just gonna say Triple H. Triple H, I think, was looking at a lot of people, bruh, in the back, like, what are y'all doing? Fuck that. Tazawi, whatever his name is.
Yeah.
Bruh is on something right now. Like,
Yeah.
that just didn't come by chance, young. Somebody, and I think Triple H said, we need to start getting our people who's just a fucking comedy act and shit. Let's get them in a fucking storyline.
People just sitting backstage.
Yeah, like, come on. And they ready. Them motherfuckers be ready. Not Shelton Benjamin, because he fired. But,
Cedric.
Cedric Alexander. They tried with him, but I don't think they're going nowhere with him. But I'm just saying, like, I like it. And Miz, and we had his moment in that match, and everybody was like, oh, shit. Yeah. But they wouldn't have had that unless they had the Gunther segment before.
Right.
The week before. You see, bruh, I'm going to tell you this, and I'm going to tell y'all this as well, audience. When I first, I never cried before I had my first daughter, but any man or father out here, if y'all can relate, let me know. But when I had my first daughter, bruh, I watch shit, especially wrestling. I get teared up, young, for some fucking reason, bruh. Like, I fucking, like, for real, young. Like, I don't know where this shit comes from. It just happens and shit. And it's pulling of your fucking emotions. You know what I mean? I can get, like, I'm going to tell you, my personal tragedies, I don't even cry. Like, my mother, I didn't cry. I still didn't boo-hoo. But when I see certain shit, and I noticed this shit right after my daughter Duchess was born, I was at work and I was listening to C-SPAN. And they were talking about prisoners getting fucking, like, exonerated and shit. And they came up and they talked, right? And my daughter's probably about 3 months old, bro. And I'm going somewhere with this, people. I'm going somewhere. My daughter's like 3 months old. And they were saying shit off of like 25 years of being in prison. And they're giving their all, bro. Like, they're talking with passion. Like, I did 25 fucking years for nothing. And they only gave me $5,000. And, bro, I'm in the fucking John, like, oh my God, like, what the fuck is, why am I crying at this? And then Rollins, she came to relieve. She was like, you okay? I'm like, I'm good. I'm good. What's up? But ever since then, bruh, I swear, when I see sentimental shit in movies, wrestling, whatever, I always, like, that Sami Zayn shit, I was done. I was fucking done. And it happens just automatically. You see what I'm saying? So I say all that to say this, my man. I like storylines. That's why, you know, when we came up with this and everything, I like storylines.
Yeah.
So the thing about it is, when I see Miz get shitted on by fucking Gunther And then I see his facial, bro. I tear the fuck up, and I tear the fuck up. I feel it. It's like, don't do it. And when you can fucking do that to me, you're the shit. That's why I fuck with wrestling.
Yeah, you gotta tie your audience and emotional.
Yes.
You know, so when you can do that, you get us emotionally invested. You've done your job.
I don't know how many times I've watched wrestling and shit. Motherfuckers getting embarrassed. I'm like, they just playing the character, but you, you feel that, and I think that's the beauty of our business and what we, and I say our business because we commentators on it. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
We push this shit. They need us to push this shit, even though we're low level. They still need us to talk about this shit. You know what I mean? And I wish, man, when we do get up there, then, I see Cody Rhodes and them, they see the people in the media scrums and shit and the press conference. They know, from the outlets and shit. I'm trying to be that motherfucker. Hey, Dutch, I know you're here, Dutch, the creator. Brock's Legend is in here. What's question? You're like, all right, Cody, how are you? You know what I'm saying? I'm trying to be that guy. So, at the end of the day, man, look, I like The Miz having his moment at the age he's at, bro. Like, to have that. And you can tell, like, Michael Cole even said, like, he wasn't expecting this. And the crowd was behind him, bro.
Absolutely. He looked like Miz of old. Like,
why do you think the crowd got behind Miz right then and there?
Because of, like I said, that strong promo that was cut way before with him and Gunther. And I think sometimes people forgot Miz was that guy. He had to remind people, look, I did this at wrestling. I beat
Allow me to reintroduce myself.
Yeah, exactly. I got to remind y'all, I wasn't just some little MTV scrum, and I don't just have a must-see TV, Miz TV and shit. Like, I was busting ass, So,
and Gunther basically shitted on him, basically. Like, hold on, bro. I'm probably the most accomplished motherfucker in here.
Right.
Do you think, let me ask you this. Do you mind him winning that match?
I don't mind.
Okay, you don't mind.
It'll be unexpected because I don't think people was planning on Miz ending his reign.
No, I'm talking about the fatal.
Okay. I thought you was talking about I mind him.
That's my next question. But
okay,
with this, do you mind him being the one?
No, it makes sense.
Okay. It makes sense. Okay. Next question is, if Miz knocks Gunther off, not no youngin. Everybody else was the youngins, the rookies, but Miz is the veteran. How do you feel about if he was to knock Gunther off and take that belt? What's your feelings on that?
I wouldn't mind. Again, it would be unexpected because nobody ever thought it was going to be Miz that knocks Gunther off the mountain. I thought it was going to be more Chad Gable, Bronson Reed.
Do Miz deserve that? Like, he's the longest. That we talk about that transference of energy, bro.
Yeah.
What's going to be transferred is the best or the longest reigning IC champion of all time to that person.
Yeah. Miz said it before. He made the IC title relevant when it wasn't. So, yeah, it would be a transfer, but it wouldn't be in vain and it wouldn't go to waste. I don't think it would be because Gunther is an amazing Intercontinental Champion, but Miz is probably going to be more entertaining because his promos and everything that he does. Miz, you give him a mic. He's kind of like John Cena in a way. You give him a mic, you know you're going to get a good promo. You know he's probably going to make you laugh. He's probably going to make you feel some type of emotion or whatever. and he's been around a lot, so really he can what's the word I'm looking for? He can blend with other people because he's been around for a minute. So I don't think a transfer of energy will be a waste. Could they put it on somebody of new talent? Yeah. I thought it was going to be more of a Chad Gable or Bronson Reed. And I thought because Elimination Chamber is in Bronson Reed's home, that they was going to wait to pull the trigger then. But this is
they still can.
Yeah, this is hypothetically, so you know.
But my thing is this. I understand the feeling of it, but afterwards, like the Miz, I'm sorry, the Miz never worked with me as a babyface, just like Charlotte does not work with me as a babyface. Now, could that transference of energy of being, I mean, he's 8-time Intercontinental Champion, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Which this will make 9. He's never been a fucking babyface to me. Like, I can never. I didn't like him as a babyface. Like, it seems forced. It seems like, you know, certain people who do the most devious shit should not be babyface. Like, I didn't like Triple H as a fucking babyface. Like, Triple H did some fucked up shit.
Yeah.
Like, I didn't. Randy Orton as a babyface, I don't like it. Randy Orton punted fucking 70-year-old fucking Ric Flair. Like, I don't want to see him as he can't be a babyface.
You know what? And I think,
I'm sorry.
I think them being a babyface kind of gives you that countdown. Like, I don't know. You could try and trust this person, but do you know the shit that they've done?
I think Charlotte is going to shit on everybody in a minute.
Absolutely. And that's the feeling I get when I look at JD McDonough. I don't even know what this man has done before he came.
That's the
but
face.
His face, he just looked like, say, like he's going to stab like soon. Yeah, he's going to Julius Caesar somebody really soon. I just think they need to be on guard. That's all. Yeah,
that's Gunther as well. I can't see Gunther telling somebody like the closest motherfucker he said I fucking respect you was Chad Gable, and he still shitted on him as he saying it. You're great. You're the most greatest thing I ever seen, but you're a waste. Like, damn, like shit. Gunther is just an asshole.
He's just an asshole, but he's good at it though. He's good at it.
He's fucking good. Speaking of them, Imperial came in and fucked up New Day. It was a New Day, right?
No. DIY.
I wanted to talk about that.
Yeah. Now,
how do you think that faction is going? Like, it's not. I feel like now I've never seen them in NXT, so all of the information they're giving me is new to me. But it feels like they're trying to rehash some shit that is just too late, or it's not the time period of trying to, like, they don't even look good together. I like my man going on his own jump, like what's his name? Ciampa, like, how you just gonna cut the inner? Like, he had the best match I think of his fucking life with Gunther, and then you just abruptly just put him back in the motherfucking. Like, why would you do that?
I don't think it was just. I don't think it's like Triple H saying, "Oh, well, you're gonna be a tag team." I think it was more so, "Hey, my best friend." Like they're like a Kevin and Sami.
I don't think Ciampa was fighting for that more than.
No, he wasn't fighting for that. But I'm saying that after that, it was more like, "Yo, don't let me drown off into the back
Yeah, I can see
Like,
that. I can
give
see
us
that.
something to do. All right, bet.
'Cause,
Your best friend just came back. Let's do DIY. All right, fuck
Because
yeah. Gargantua. Gargano.
Gargano.
Yeah.
I mean, because Triple H was trying a lot of shit with him, but it just wasn't working.
And
I guess,
Gargano will easily fade off.
yeah.
And we'll
Ciampa
forget about
probably said, "Let me go ahead and throw him a bone."
it. Yeah. So
Really
their
bad
team,
food.
I'm I guess unless you're just a really big NXT fan, you probably don't really care.
I don't.
The Creed brothers.
I like the Creed brothers though.
I like the Creed brothers. They're giving me. It's almost like, what was
Alpha American
no,
Alpha.
no, not Alpha. What was the team that was with Kurt Angle? It was
Shelton
Shelton Benjamin
Charlie
and
Halls.
Charlie. There you go. What was the name of the team? Something.
Was it American Alpha? Nah, that was Chad and Jason.
The greatest, something the greatest tag team.
But I know what you're talking about.
But yeah, that's the vibes they're giving me, the Creed brothers.
I like the Creed brothers.
I like them.
They're agile. They're in tune with what's going on. I get them.
I didn't think that they were going to give them this big of a push and let them defeat the people that they're defeating. But yeah,
they 2-0.
They 2-0, and they ain't against no little people. Like, these are people. These are veterans that
they about to be. I see Triple H all behind that.
Yeah, absolutely.
They about to be champions in a good 6 months. I give it 6 months. They'll hold the. They need to fucking separate them goddamn belts.
Yeah, they do.
That's what the fuck they need.
And I think that's coming up. If not before WrestleMania, definitely after.
Hope it is. Let's talk about that women's Battle Royal.
So speaking of getting people emotionally attached and plucking at the emotions, Nia Jax and Becky Lynch had a thing backstage where she was like, "Yeah, so I remember I was here when I broke your face." Oh yeah, well I remember I broke your face. I went on to winning the women's title, and what were you doing? You got fired. Damn.
Woo! I ain't see nobody get shut the fuck up that quick. Cause what Nia could say?
Right, like she had the stuck face. Like, damn, like you talk real life shit. You really did get fired after that. I was like,
hey, bro, when I heard it, I'm like, oh my god. Oh my God! They just went there. Who did this?
Who did it?
And you got fired.
That's like,
wow! And that's the truth. That was the truth.
He was about to say some shit. And what's that mean? And
hey, bro, that shit took my soul.
Yeah, I was like,
oh, it's about to be a crazy segment about her bleeding her nose. Okay. Okay. You got fired. I'm like, oh, damn. Damn. Man, with the motherfucking Lil Uzi Vert. Damn. Like, man.
But
and Nia face was priceless. She was like, bitch, you gonna go there, bitch. That's what we're gonna do.
So Becky didn't make it into the match because of Xia Li.
Which was a good fucking...
Very, very good.
Great. I don't need Becky in no motherfucking battle royal.
Xia Li, I like Xia Li.
Man, them titties. I'm sorry, the figure of Shorty is remarkable.
We live.
We laugh, fuck it. Them titties was off the fucking chain. Like, I mean,
she's a cutie though.
Good mugger. I do want an Asian chick. I want an Asian wife. If y'all out there, holler at your boy. Like Carl Anderson. He always talking about his goddamn Asian wife. Where's he at anyway?
Wesley Snipes. He don't do nothing but Asian.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, he got Asian. Yeah. But Xia Li, I didn't know I think she almost 40.
She look it, but she look that MILF.
Yeah.
That MILF. And little Kyrie Singh can get it. Singh can get it. Looking all sexy.
You said Kyrie?
The chick that came in on EO Sky.
The little pirate joint.
Kyrie Sane.
Yeah.
Man, that little motherfucker. Wait, she's just her girl.
Shit, what you call Asian too? Well, she don't get much play.
Look,
Lee wife.
EO can get it too. EO just has this look on her fucking face that's just. I will marry your little Chinese ass or Japanese, whatever the fuck you are. They look.
Well, y'all heard it here first. Dutch looking for Asian wife.
Asian wife.
Asian persuasion.
Look, I don't want you to just fully submit. I want you to have your own ideas. I do want you to be your own person, but I submit. But yeah, man. Yeah. So Zoe Stark win the whole thing.
That's your girl right there. Zoe, they pushing.
She do look like a Ninja Turtle a little bit though.
Yeah, she look a little
like
rough.
Cute. I mean, her face is just hard. She's got a hard ass face, man.
You know, she stopped wearing them shorts. She wearing them camouflage pants now. She must have heard you talking about her.
Some cheeks, man. Look, do you think that was the right person to give this match to?
I was hoping for Baszler because it'd be more of a back and forth, and like it's. I think Baszler will be more of a challenge. I'm not saying Zoe is not going to be a challenge because Rhea definitely seemed a little apprehensive to engage in words with her, but
she went in.
She was like, I'll deal with that another time. But she was like, oh no. You gonna acknowledge me? Like you about to lose, bitch. Right? So I thought it was gonna be Baszler. But,
I think it should be Baszler if Baszler wins. We know it's not gonna be a win. We know Zoe Stark. It's not gonna win. And if they are smart, they'll have Trish come and fuck it up for her. Because we forgot about Trish. And we don't want Zoe looking like a loser. So therefore, let's get her off the feud with Trish. Because we forgot about Trish. Little sexy white ass. Little sexy Canadian ass. And she probably healed up from her face and shit.
Yeah, she should be nice and ready now. Yeah, I can see that.
That just sound wrong.
Yeah, it did. Man, look,
little Harvey Weinstein. Say she should be nice and ready.
TID. All right now.
Fuck you mean nice and ready?
Shit,
turkey.
Like you're ready. Nah, let me not stop.
Damn,
let me not do that.
I ain't got nothing to do with that.
But
look, we are an hour and 23 minutes into this. Y'all can't fault us for shit.
Right, fact. You live with us. You live with us for a reason.
Yes, man. What else we got, man?
But to finish that off, that's going to make for a good match, Zoe and Trish, because it's unfinished. And then that's going to be the transfer of energy from Trish to Zoe.
So you think Zoe's going to win?
Yeah, I think she's going to have to. She's going to have to.
I ain't think you.
If the storyline plays out the way I think it is, and she takes this title shot away from her,
Zoe's going to win?
Zoe is going to win against Trish Stratus, and there's going to be transfer of energy.
I thought you was talking.
Not Rhea. No.
Talking about Rhea, bro.
No. I'm saying if Trish causes her to match, they're going to fight it out. It's going to be Trish versus Zoe. Zoe's going to win. It's going to be transfer of energy, and then Zoe can now go ahead and usher in the new era for women. All right, so after that, we had, you had Shinsuke and Tozawa. And I can't believe I'm gonna say this, but it was actually a good match.
I think Tenzawa, right?
Zayn. Mm-hmm.
Tenzawa. I think he's. Look, I want to say this real quick. In wrestling, you're not good or judged based upon your abilities. You're good and judged based upon your popularity. Meaning, Jinder Mahal can lose and be a jobber, and then when he gets the belt and pushed, he's undefeatable. You see what I'm saying?
Right.
So, what I'm saying is, I think Triple H understands that, and he's going in the back like, what the fuck is Tajara doing? I mean, he can lose but still look good, and he looked great. The man, and I think you can see it in him. He just wanted to beast out, like he just wanted to beast the fuck out. Like he couldn't wait to show these skills. I ain't even know it. He had these fucking skills. And shout out to Shinsuke Nakamura for putting him over like that.
Absolutely. It was a good match. And I guess it's Shinsuke and what's Otis next week.
Shinsuke and Otis.
Mm-hmm. But the you know what, the girl from Creed Brothers, she was in that Battle Royal, and she did really good.
It's something about Shorty that just it's crazy how we can look at Jade and see all these muscles, but it still flows naturally. Shorty look like a goddamn man.
She has some muscles in them arms.
Like, oh my God, like
she has some muscles in them arms.
She has some. I mean, she cute, but she got this like Shorty.
Yeah. And I was looking at Tozawa. Tozawa's been around for a minute. He's almost 40, yo. But it's crazy. Yeah, 38.
And they call him a champion. They say he was a champion.
Yeah, he was a 24/7, I think.
Oh.
Yeah, you can't really. Because let me see. Oh, he was a cruiserweight too.
Oh, he was?
Mm-hmm. Wait, they said he won 16 times. What?
16 times what?
He is current world grand former cruiser and W 24/7 champion. I guess he won the 24/7 16 times.
Wow.
Man.
Well, that's not really nothing.
No. Because that's not a thing.
It is what it is. Fuck it.
Dang, he looked mad young back. You see this picture?
No, I didn't.
That's Cesaro.
Damn, he got that hair.
Yeah.
He got a little weight on him, too.
Yeah. No more. All right, so you wrapped it up with Seth and Sami. Was a good match. He was definitely playing off his back on that one. Hitting him with the Blue Thunders and stuff. I like that part in the match.
Why they always say Blue Thunder? Like he ever won a match with that? He never won a match with that.
Yeah, he did.
No, he didn't.
He beat what you call it with the Blue Thunder.
With the Blue Thunder?
JD McDonald.
Oh, I ain't talking about that. I'm just talking about man. You can't boy. Don't throw some new shit on some. No, but he never won with that. He never won with that.
The Blue Thunder Bomb is a setup, though. That's the setup to his other moves. Because once he hits,
but they be saying it like he done it before. Oh, Blue Thunder! But like, bro, you know he ain't never won with this. So why is you getting so excited?
I mean, yeah, it can happen. But I like that part.
I'm gonna go to the bathroom real quick. Tell me what you like about that match.
Okay. I like that part where Sami was behind Seth, and I think he stopped Yeah, when he was behind them, and he was like, I could break your back at any moment. Even though that sounds a little suspect, so pause. But he basically was telling them, I could mess your back up more than what it already is if I chose to. But I mean, I guess Seth is so used to it by now of people trying to go after his back that it don't even bother him no more. But I like how they selling it, and it could be a real thing of his back actually hurting, but with the tape, the tape that they put on the back, he, that little, I don't know what they call it. I'm guessing like it's a muscle reliever tape or something like that. But he had like two pieces of that tape on his back. So I said, damn, okay, they really they selling it here. So I like that. But overall, it was a good match. Um, Sammy came up short. I thought the finish could have been a little better. I didn't like that little roll up shit, like that. And it wasn't even a good roll up at that. It should have been maybe something with a curb stomp, pedigree, maybe something off top rope, something like that. Sammy ain't even get a chance to hit his move, his Kalua kick, exploder into the corner, none of that. Like it could have been a back and forth, but it wasn't. Instead, they ended it with a roll up, and I just thought that was a whack ending. But we got a better ending at the end, where all of them came out and was brawling.
Yes, yes,
And,
yes. I
that's what.
thought. Did you get into what you thought was gonna happen in the match with
Yeah,
Drew?
well, no, I was saying how he was behind him and he told him, he whispered to him, he was like, I could break your back at any moment. And that's why I said earlier, I was like, pause,
I
because it
did
sounded,
like that,
yeah, but
but I did think that Drew McIntyre, the whole show, and a
mm,
lot of people thought, and I think Triple H be doing that shit like it's like some obvious shit, and then he'll swerve you because I
mm,
was not thinking they was gonna set up the War Games tonight.
right.
I did not think that. Like that was far. I wouldn't even. When it, my thought was, okay, what's the best way you can turn someone heel? Is get them to beat up the baby face. The baby is baby face.
Hmm.
And I thought by showing him, giving you, planting that seed, then okay, you think he's left the building, but he really didn't. What Shorty said to him really started fucking with him. And then during the match, I seen 20 minutes. I was like, he probably be here minute 16. I ain't even gonna, cause I ain't even gonna skip through it.
Hmm.
It's like, all right. I'm like, he not Drew McIntyre not coming in to fuck Sami Zayn up.
The only
It
thing
was
we
a clean finish.
yeah.
Wow. And then I seen Judgment Day and all the Cody Rhodes. I'm like, ah. And then that's when Pierce came out, and
Hmm.
I liked it. I
Yeah.
did like it. They swerved me though. Listening to other podcasts, they thought the same thing. Drew was going to come out. What did you think?
I thought he was too. Um, I actually thought Judgment Day was going to come out to call Sammy the match, but
Mm.
they did a clean finish, a whack clean
A
finish.
whack clean finish
Yeah,
too.
but it was a clean finish nonetheless, um, which I really think messes with Sammy mental a little more. But you know, I'm definitely excited, and I can't wait to for Drew to do this full heel turn. And I
Mm.
think we're going to get the best Drew we've ever seen.
Oh, you said that. What does that look like though?
Dark,
Dark.
because yeah, dark, ruthless aggression,
Hmm.
and just complete Scottish badass. Um,
Not giving a fuck about
Not
where
giving
he
a fuck
says
about
how.
nothing, nobody. And if he had Judgment Day behind him, he could really rule the world if he wanted to. But when you think about Raw, that is the biggest, baddest motherfucker on Raw.
Drew.
I mean, I guess if you
I
take,
I I, I
well,
think Damien is.
he ain't bigger than Drew.
But he ain't bigger than Drew, but his presence is.
Nah.
Drew got a bitch ass fucking happy go lucky. Now, we ain't talking about now if Drew come back with Scottish psychopath, I give you that. But this Drew right now, he is soft, he is soft motherfucker.
Mm-hmm.
He's soft as shit. Like you can poke him and he'd be like, ooh. That's what the fuck Drew is right now. The hardest motherfucker on Raw is probably Rhea Ripley, but let's just
Oh yeah.
put her to the fucking side because she fucking somebody up. But Damon Priest,
Okay, all right. Well, let me.
had JD McDonough.
Hey, did you hear when he went back there? He said, "Did you pay for that shirt?" I said, "Hey, yeah."
It's like he did.
I was like, "What the hell?" He probably got whoa. Look, what happened was.
I'm sorry. I had a shirt, and I went.
Man,
I think Damian Priest is the most dominant motherfucker. Like the way his presence is, he'd be like, even when Rhea be doing her shit, you gotta notice Rhea pipes down when he says something.
Mm-hmm.
I don't care if she faking, but she knows to pipe the fuck down. Well, it's no leaders. Oh, no. What I'm saying is, like
what I had said was, nah, but I think I meant on a physical type of specimen. Like if you got somebody,
he still looks soft, man.
Nah, no. Are you crazy? He's the biggest.
He like a doofus ass guy. Like I need Scottish psychopath. That's who I want.
I'm
bro.
talking that physically, he looks menacing. He looked like you should be using him better than what he is. That's what
I don't need to get that from him. I don't need to get that. I get more energy from fucking Ciampa than I get from Drew. Drew is like a fucking lovable character right now, man. He's like a fucking, hey, I should do good, but I don't want to do good, but I want to do good. Man, fuck that shit. I want straight up, I want fucking pirate shit, man. That's what he was. He was a fucking pirate. That's basically what his whole psychopath shit is. He's a fucking pirate. I want that fucking vest. I want the trench coat. I want all that shit. I want you to put your the water in your head, the fucking shit. I want you to just say fuck everybody and suck my balls. What we got right now, bruh, is a bitch ass nigga. I'm sorry.
It's a slow churn. I think it's the quiet before the storm.
And that's what I want. I don't want to get confused. Like Damian Priest, before he got with Judgment Day, he was just he was what I think of Drew right now. But when I see Damian Priest right now, like his facial expressions is off the chain, bro. The whole fucking Judgment Day are in boss level right now. They're a boss. I said that on the review Crown Jewel. I said, young, I don't care where they're at. They're just going to be, bruh, everybody is in boss level in that fucking faction.
Absolutely.
Dominique Mysterio, bruh, is at boss level. Like he can rise beyond where he's at, but that's his persona. That's going to be him for the rest of his life, bruh. Rhea, yeah, she was trying to find her fucking way. She was trying to, bruh. I mean, they gave her the belt twice.
Yeah.
And when she got on that fucking Judgment Day, and that's what I said on my motherfucking review, I said, young, she is boss level. When I seen Priest, I remember seeing Priest come up the Edge for the very first time, like, Edge, can you give me some pointers? He like, all right, there you go, kid, blah, blah, blah.
Got some pointers.
And he always had these knock-ass knees and shit that I'm like, man, But when I see Priest now, like, that's that dude. Rhea. Even Ben Balor been there for 7 years. 8 years. Bro, he just found his niche. Just like me on YouTube. I've been on YouTube since fucking 2015. I ain't find my niche until 2022, bruh. 7 years. Same with Priest. I get it because I know what they have been through. All of them doing shit for years and years and years, hoping something stick, and it hasn't. And then when it does, man, bruh, feels good. I'm trying to tell you, it feels good, and it makes a lot of money.
I feel you. But that's all we got, though. It was a long show, but it was a good one. And that's my thing with Raw, SmackDown. If you're gonna give me 3 hours or 2.5, give me some good storytelling. Keep my attention.
Right.
So.
Did we see no, we didn't see Paul Heyman. We didn't see Paul Heyman. Yeah, but look, people, we are here, man. Y'all, man, I swear, we don't say we're the best podcast in the world just because we want to say it. I think, and y'all can be the judge as well, but I think that we have the most passion of what we're talking about. What you think, Jay?
Absolutely. We got the most passion. Our energy is just unmatched. You can watch a bunch of wrestling podcasts and stuff, and they'll just sit there and they'll talk to you and stuff like that. Not only do we just give you raw energy, we put our own passion and input into these things. We'll take certain things that might happen in life and might even, tell you how that might coincide with one another.
Like I was talking about my crying shit. Like, yeah. It literally coincides with wrestling.
Mm-hmm.
Now, y'all ain't gonna never see it. But it happens, and like I said, numerous occasions, and to people who never watch our product. Like, it's a lot of people who I talk to that don't even think about wrestling. But I tell them, man, it's all about emotion. It's all about a feeling, pulling a feeling. And when you go to the movies, and this best I can, put it to them. And when I say it to them, I think they understand it a little bit. When you go to the movies and you see Iron Man and Avengers, you're sitting there, and in that moment, in that hour and 50 minutes, you're engulfed in the belief of this whole movie. Mm-hmm. You're literally in your mind saying, oh, I hope the Hulk beats this person, or, you know what I mean? Like, that's what you're in. And when you finish, you go back to your car and you're like, man, Robert Downey Jr. did a bomb-ass job playing the fucking Iron Man. Mm-hmm. But you're not saying that while you're in the theater. What you're saying in the theater is, Iron Man, get that motherfucker. You see what I'm saying? So it's a suspense of your disbelief. And that's the best way I can describe when we watch wrestling. When they're wacky and all of that shit, they pull us out of the suspension of disbelief, and that's what we hate. But people got to start understanding that. And I think Endeavor, TKO, all of them is understanding what it is by putting Logan Paul out there. Like I said, a segment about Logan Paul, like why they gave him the belt. They gave him the belt because he's going to be on other platforms looking at this.
Yeah.
That's it.
He got millions on his fan base, so
100 million followers. So therefore, they're going to come check the product out. And as they're checking the product out, the product is getting better. That's all I got to say. Anything you want to say on this Bronx?
little nugget to throw out there. If you happen to be in the DMV area next week, Raw will be in DC.
Damn, why we ain't fucking.
Yep.
Damn, man.
And your boy Cody gonna be performing. So
How did we miss that? Because we was looking at the Royal Rumble shit.
Yeah.
You think we can still get some tickets? Think somebody be out there scouting?
It's possible.
It's Monday night.
Possible. We got Hustle Man out there.
You said next week?
Next week, Monday.
I might take off. We might go down. Hey, bro. What you got? You got some nosebleeds? I don't know. You guys, I've never been to a wrestling match. My man has. Zoe has. I never been. So I really want to know how that feels. I don't know how it feels because it's like, what about the people in the nosebleeds? What are they looking at? I don't know what the fuck they looking at.
They looking like ants. They got the TV screen to see what's going on down there. Sit at home for this shit.
But my man about to let y'all know all of our outlets that we are on, our platforms. Take them away.
Make sure you follow us at Instagram, Inside the Storyline podcast, at TikTok, Inside the Storyline, Twitter, Storyline Inside. Don't forget to like, subscribe, comment, tell a friend and tell a friend. But most importantly, don't forget to ring that motherfucking bell.
Ring that bell and always stay inside the storyline. Because guess what? That's what we are. We are Inside Storyline Podcast. Peace. Catch you guys on the next one. Y'all be safe. We out.